I take a lot of pictures of my friends mountain biking, but I only have a handful of myself. So that's why I invented a device that will take pictures for me. My original idea was to take a servo motor and mount it to the shutter button on the camera, and then it would just swing down, tap the button, and then that would take the picture. And I had the whole code working, I had everything figured out, but whenever I plugged it into the battery, not my computer, the program just wouldn't work. So I kept trying, and then I heard something about you need to have the servo connected to its own power supply. So I tried that, and I guess you could say it was a learning opportunity, as Mark would call it, and totally fried my servo, ruined 2 wires, basically completely ruined my build so far. So I was left with 2 options. I could either completely start over on a new project, give up what I was working on, or I could try my secondary option of trying to rewire my intervalometer, which I didn't want to do in the first place because I thought it was going to be really difficult and like way above my ability. But I'm like, okay, well, we'll give it a shot, why not? Just keep pushing through. And it turned out to be way easier than the servo idea, and that just gave me the best feeling of finding the tallest peak. Basically what I have here is an IR receiver, and when it receives a signal, it tells the buzzer over here to make a noise so that I know that it's received a signal. And then once it goes, it starts a 12-second countdown in which a signal will be sent to this intervalometer, which I rewired, and then that sends a signal to my camera to take 15 pictures. So now that I got everything working, with a little help from my buddy Lachlan, we took it to the bike park for its first real-world test.
Please. I might have took it a second late. That's so dope.
Oh, you got it?
Yes. That is so dope. Look at that picture.
So happy with how the photos turned out and how well my final build worked, especially for it being my first time ever working with electronics or Arduino or code. I actually somewhat taught myself how to do the code for this. It's a majority mine. I took a bit offline, and I'll link that with this video if you want to have a look at it. I really enjoyed learning and using the electronics in this build, so I'm definitely going to incorporate those in my final build, which I'm super excited for, and I'm hoping that you guys are too. But anyways, that's it for this build. I'll have a look at some of your final builds, and then we'll move on to the next one.